It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, sitting alongside the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal, and the prop plane, Kenny Smith. Tonight, it'll be the New Orleans Pelicans up against the Nets in Brooklyn. Brooklyn looking very confident right now. They've gotten the job done in every way possible this season. They're sitting pretty with the best record in the league, East or West.
Good to see you, man.
See you again.
How you been?
I've been good. You've been playing great this season, man.
Oh, appreciate that, man. Yeah,
Doing
being out on the road is crazy.
Yeah, man.
Hey, I got an off day tomorrow. You got anything fun to do around here in the city?
Yeah, hit me up. Maybe we can go go-kart racing.
Go-kart racing?
Go-kart.
Hey, that sounds pretty fun, man. Yeah. Can you even fit in a go-kart?
I can fit in them.
They don't just call it a car at that point?
It'll be snug, but we'll be fine.
That sounds good. All right, man. Have a good game.
You too.
I'll see you soon.
The traffic in New York City making its way back and forth between Manhattan and the borough of Brooklyn. Our setting tonight. We have an interconference affair lined up for you today as the New Orleans Pelicans come in for this one. Happy holidays, everyone, from all of us at 2K Sports. And do we have a present for you today? With David Aldridge on our sideline, and here with me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith, this is Kevin Harlan. Taking a look at Brooklyn, they're one of the most dangerous teams in the NBA right now. No question, they've won 7 of their last 8.
The way this team is played, Kevin, I would expect them to continue the win streak against this team because, quite honestly, they enjoy a lot of matchup advantages in this one.
And nothing tips off a broadcast like getting the lowdown from the sidelines. And we've got David Aldridge there for that. David, good evening.
Well, guys, you remember that Anthony Davis had a growth spurt in high school that...
it's all paid off in the long run, though. Thanks, D.A. Well, right around this time of the season, Smitty, it's easy to lose focus. Talk about how players keep themselves motivated to bring it every night. That, to me, would seem very difficult.
It is, and I think you got to set those little small goals. I think on one of our teams, our goals was after the All-Star break, you can see we were starting to get into that funk, and what we said was, let's not lose 2 games in a row for the rest of the season. Those type of small goals keep everybody engaged.
You put the season in terms of every 20 games, every 10 games. How do you measure it to kind of pace yourself?
I think most teams do it in a block of 20s. Like you said, you kind of go a block of 20s and see if you can go, 75% in those games. And that's where you start to see the great teams, they do that.
It's good to know. Now, the opening lineup for the New Orleans Pelicans. Down low, it's Randall and Davis. Payton and Holiday are together in the backcourt, and it's Hill in at the 3 spot. Now here is Holiday after the miss from Chris Webber. Holiday looking for an opening. To the paint. Here's Randall. Over Ilgauskas. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Passes it to LeVert. Back to Russell. Shot clock at 5. From outside, off the mark. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Carroll against Hill. Lets it go with the 3. And he's good on the 3 ball. Hill's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. For New Orleans, their last game a loss to Minnesota. Russell passes to Ilgauskas. Over Randall. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
I'm not sure if he was trying to show off or what, but when you're that open, you got to go straight to the basket. The fadeaway was clearly a bad choice.
Davis dishes to Holiday. Kicks it to Randall. Back to Holiday. Loads it up for Davis. The alley-oop layup, very well done.
The underrated vision of Holiday. I like it when he's distributing, and I think his coach does as well.
Russell passes to Ilgauskas. Here's LeVert. He's defended by Randall. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Here's LeVert, guarded by Holiday. Shoots from 14. No good off the back of the rim. New Orleans leading by 3. Payton outside. A second chance effort. Randall no good.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Here's Ilgauskas. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Serve and the defense there. He makes a terrific read.
Looking at the last game for the Brooklyn Nets, it was a win against the Bucks.
And sometimes in that hostile environment, it is hard to stay true to who you are. But give them credit, they did, especially on offense.
Well, they came in with a strong game plan, made adjustments when they needed to, and kept the crowd out of their heads.
Now here's Carroll. Following the miss by Julius Randle. Outside Russell. Down low. And AI gets it to go on the assist by Russell. Ilgauskas has got 6. And here's Payton. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Outside Holiday. He kicks it to Davis. Back to Holiday. 14 feet away, and the shot goes in.
I'll tell you, Holiday moves so smoothly. Good job of creating space off the pick.
Now Russell really played well against Milwaukee his last outing. Nobody near Allen. And that's collected by Drew Holiday. The Pelicans have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. And Drew Holiday, Steve, is such a huge factor on the defensive end whenever he's on the floor.
You know, it's been a focus for him to step his game up on that end of the floor. He moves his feet so well that guys can't just blow by him. Numerically, the way he discourages shots at the rim, it's like having a defensive center on the floor.
And that's pro. Russell gets his man a little out of position and draws the foul.
The Nets shooting their first free throws of the game right now.
Russell, 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And Alvin Gentry's been coaching in the NBA for almost 3 decades now. Steve, he knows how to get things done.
And a lot of what Gentry does is gives his players freedom. As long as they take care of business, he won't meddle too much. does a great job of managing personalities and keeping egos in check.
Payton attacking. Inside, here's Randall. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter, just served him up.
To the wing on the left. Here's Russell. Banked in off the glass.
And this is what it's all about, guys. The competitive spirit, the energy that we're seeing. This one's got the feeling like it's going to go down to the wire.
I'm loving this one. It's been back and forth with these lead changes. It's probably going to just come down to who has the ball last.
Payton finds Randall. The kick out to Hill. Loads it up for Davis. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
Brooklyn trailing. And here's Russell. As you can see from his numbers, he's been a key component in their offense. He's averaging almost 18 points a game. Pass to LeVert. From deep. Buries the long-range jumper.
And you love how Russell keeps his eyes up. Rarely misses a guy when he's free.
Payton kicks to Davis. To the middle. Looks for Holiday. Gets it to him. And he comes up with the deuce. Holiday's got his second bucket of the night. The Nets have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Russell against Payton. And the pass to LeVert. Randall against Ilgauskas. Again, the Nets for 2.
His 4th make in 5 tries, and we're just getting started.
The Pelicans trail. Here's Holiday. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Minnesota.
And some of the passes he threaded through the defense were just incredible. He made it look so easy.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
And it's off from 3-point range. The Pelicans have gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. Randall fouled in the act of shooting, gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Pelicans shooting their first foul shot of the night. Some changes for New Orleans. Okafor is checked in for Anthony Davis. Stanley Johnson comes in for Solomon Hill. And it's E'Twaun Moore checking in for Elfrid Payton. Steve, you were kind of a positionless player when you played 6'8", highly skilled. Talk about some of the guys who really fit that bill in today's game.
I think guys like LeBron James, Kawhi Leonard, Jason Tatum does a fantastic job. Ben Simmons, Jaylen Brown, he's done a nice job. Gordon Hayward. Those are the guys that are 6'8", 6'7", can do a lot of different things at that position. One of the best also at that position, Andre Iguodala, to be able to switch out on offense and also play different positions on the offensive end.
Excellent list. Now here's Moore. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Baseline try, and the shot is long. Brooklyn's gone just 1 of 4 from 3-point range here in the first. Ilgauskas, good.
He's been so consistent scoring the basketball. It has helped him tack on to this lead.
And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. They trail by 1 to the inside. That's good from Randall on the assist by Holiday. Randall's got his 3rd basket of the night. For Brooklyn, they've gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks. Davis, the pass to Napier. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one is on Holiday. Brooklyn shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
Diallo, he's checked in for New Orleans. And both free throws good for Napier. The Pelicans have gone 50% from the field in the first quarter, 8 of 16. Pass to Okafor. Outside Holiday. Shot from 16. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Holiday's got 6 points.
We know Drew likes to get to the rim, but he's developed a mid-range jumper for when the defense is playing him that way.
To the middle. Ilgauskas, good. He's got 12.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Outside Holiday from the stripe. The rebound by Ilgauskas.
One could argue that's a good shot, but maybe not the right shooter to take it.
Napier feeling it out a bit. Here's Dinwiddie. 11 points for him in that last game against the Bucks in Milwaukee. Ilgauskas, count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
Yeah, what a quarter for him. Firing on all cylinders, putting this team in a good place.
Now here is Holiday. He has 6. Back to Moore. Dishes to Okafor. Down low. Clock at 6. It's stolen by Davis. Here's Napier. That's in there. Davis with the assist. And now a 5-point Brooklyn lead. Well, for New Orleans, shooting well right out of the gates here at around 50%. Moore dishes to Holiday. A minute 42 left here in the opening quarter. Here's Okafor. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Dinwiddie kicks to Davis. To the paint. Here's Napier. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Napier's got 6.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Diallo the pass to Moore. On the wing, Johnson. Guarded by Harris. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. Now we know Stanley Johnson was a 4-time state champion in high school in California. 3 gold medals with the U.S. youth teams. Pac-12 Freshman of the Year. I mean, he did it all. A lot of winning in his background.
You know, he plays the game with ultra confidence. He's fearless. Doesn't care who you are. He's coming head on.
Now here's Napier. Coming in off a 10-point performance last game out. Harris outside. To the inside. Here's Ilgauskas. And he uses the glass on the layup. 16 points for him.
Wow, I mean, 8 of 10 here in the first quarter.
Moore finds Okafor. Holiday with it. Moore outside. We've got 22 seconds left in the first quarter. Holiday with the 3. The rebound by Ilgauskas. Ilgauskas has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. No coverage that time. And now it's an 8-point Brooklyn lead.
And no doubt they've been the more efficient team in this first half.
Because they've been patient. They're finding good shots. That's why they've hit a much higher percentage from the floor.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. The incredible play of AI earned him Player of the Month honors. He had this to say about that.
It means a lot to me. Winning Player of the Month means that the hard work I'm putting in is starting to pay off. Having that trophy up in the weight room acts as a good motivation to keep me pressing, keep pushing to get the most out of this season and my whole career.
AI certainly had a monster month, and it's not surprising, GA, that he walked away with the award.
Kevin, if you are winning Player of the Month honors, that means you are on the short list for an MVP award. And now AI can put his name in that conversation.
Here's Randall. The shot comes out, and it's the Nets taking it the other way.
It's been a frustrating quarter for him shooting the basketball. He just has to make sure he's taking good shots.
And on our far sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, AI in their last time out against the Bucks was just phenomenal. He scored 40 points and played outstanding defense, also rebounding well to go along with the offensive play. He racked up big numbers in what was a really good performance. Can he carry it over tonight? We'll see, Kevin.
Great, David. Appreciate it. Well, he set the bar pretty high for himself with that performance.
He did. I mean, but we know he's going to try to raise that bar again tonight. No matter how good he is, he's always thinking he can do better.
It's going to be tough. I'm sure their entire defensive game plan is centered around how to stop him. They're going to be all over him.
Just increasing their advantage, and right now they're in a zone on both ends.
Yeah, this lead has snowballed. Credit their killer instinct for piling on.
And it's more penetrating to the paint. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And sometimes innovations can bring you back to where you started, Steve. Could we see that with post play in the future?
You know, I don't know if it'll be a lot of post play from dominant bigs. I think the post play will come back a little bit more in the form of a lot of these smaller guards are posting up a little bit more than they did, I would say, in the last 5 or 6 years.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfectly lined so far here in the second quarter. And they keep hammering away at them inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Davis. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
Making a dent in this deficit. He's been on point tonight.
Nets leading by 19 points. Russell with it. He's got 11. He dishes it to Harris. Passes it to Ilgauskas. Just 5 to shoot. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. 23 points for AI.
I like what he's doing here. Terrific efficiency scoring the basketball.
Here's Payton. Chance shot rejected by Ilgauskas.
And tonight he just hasn't been efficient offensively. That's a big reason why they're behind.
A nice shot by Harris.
When the defense is non-existent like they were there, it's pretty easy to score like he did.
Payton kicks to Davis. Randall with the ball, working on Ilgauskas. Randall no good.
I mean, you can see it. He's way out of sync. It's been this way all quarter for him.
And AI gets it to go on the assist by Russell. Russell's got 6 assists in the game. Randall outside. Loads it up for Davis. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Russell. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
Man, they just keep coming at you. Can they sustain this level of energy for the rest of the night?
Well, as they fuel this lead, looks like the guys are feeding off the success. That keeps them going.
To stop the run, here's Randall. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, easy call.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
And he's at 73% this year at the foul line. Adequate, but not spectacular.
That misses, so he splits the free throws.
And love how he's getting himself to the line this quarter. If he keeps it up, it'll end up creating some foul problems on the other side, and that can always help a team's cause.
Poked away, but he gets it back. Johnson, the pass to Davis. Pelicans keep it alive. Here's Randall. And at last, they get one to fall. Randall's got 7 now in this quarter. And Elfrid Payton with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Ilgauskas in the post. Randall on him. They get it back. Russell. Davis with the block.
Good job by AD, not giving up on the play. Tracking the ball, blocking the shot. Appreciate the hustle.
Here's Payton. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this. With a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Really an incredible game from AI.
And through the first 2 quarters, they went to him repeatedly in the post, and boy, did he deliver.
Well, isn't it nice to have a go-to guy who can punish you inside?
So for New Orleans right now, Payton and Holiday are together in the backcourt. Down low, it's Randall and Davis. And it's Hill in at the small forward. The kick out to Holiday. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Well, Greg, Anthony Davis with so much talent, it's easy to take Drew Holiday for granted.
I mean, I think Holiday is the catalyst in terms of this team's ability to create and really put pressure on an offense. It has improved his scoring and become a very efficient option at that guard spot. Has always been selective with his shots, but now is pressing a bit more to get involved, and more aggression from him, I think, has helped this production.
Here's Russell, here's Allen, and slam dunk by Allen.
Oh, and how about squeezing the orange as tight as he could there before the stuff?
Yeah, no way he's going to lose that thing on the way up. Payton finds Randall. Davis with it. And Allen with the block. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Pelicans with the rebound. Randall's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Holiday, the pass to Payton. And here is Davis. Now here is Hill. 6 on the shot clock. Puts it up for Davis. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. 16 points for Julius Randle.
And that's how you want to come out of the locker room. He is fired up.
Yes, in the first minute or so, you knock down a couple of shots. You are in rhythm.
AI right side. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Russell with the bucket.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Here's Holiday. And Davis gets it to go on the assist by Holiday. Davis has got 12 in the game.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Pass to Allen. Ilgauskas in the post. He's defended by Randall. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Steve, we know plenty of NBA players who are still inconsistent at the free throw line. Just how much of a skill issue is free throw shooting and how much is mental?
You know, I think for a lot of guys that are up in size, just being able to shoot the basketball. I tried it shooting a volleyball when your hands are so big, and that is tough, and that's a skill. But then I see a lot of guys mentally, you can tell is bothering them because they change their routine from year after year. They keep finding different ways. They have to get comfortable, put in the work, and just stick to it. I think they go to too many different these shooting coaches saying, I have a quick fix, and usually it doesn't work, the quick fix.
The 9-foot shot. Another one falls for New Orleans.
And you have to like the location of this pass. Gives it to him where he can do something with it.
Here's LeVert. He has 7. Randall brings the double team out to the wing. Russell against Hill. Inside. It's stolen by Randall. And oh, here we go. Hill, nobody back. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on D'Angelo Russell.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Well, we've seen the growth of the G League, especially in how much it's been utilized for player development. A lot of guys going up to the NBA level. Steve, how do you think we'll see this evolve over the next 10 years?
I think the G League and this partnership with the NBA and teams has been fantastic. It's kind of similar to baseball right now in the minor leagues, and the teams have done a great job of having the flexibility to bring guys up and down. I love it for a lot of these young guys to get a chance to develop and also be a part of, I would say, the big team.
Excellent point.
He's in control when it matters, giving them a tremendous advantage right here.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
And you have to love the way Hollis Jefferson plays on the defensive end. So active with his length and can disrupt an offense single-handedly. The team is visibly better on defense with Hollis Jefferson on the floor.
Diallo, he's checked in for Julius Randle. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now. These, the new power rankings, they tell a great story. Look at Oklahoma City. They sink a little bit here in the rankings, still, though, remaining in the top 5.
And I think the Nets, they've used the doubters as fuel for this season's strong showing. Night after night, each guy plays with that proverbial chip on his shoulder.
Here's Okafor. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 4 assists now tonight. And with Hollis Jefferson in his defense, he's not only strong, but he's versatile with whom he can guard.
Yeah, I mean, RHJ has great length, and at 6'7", he can guard almost every position on the floor. Strong on the glass, even though he's often undersized in his matchup. RHJ is anything but an average player. I really love how effective he's become on both ends.
And Hill has it in the corner. Back to Payton. Shot clock at 6. Releases from 15. Rebounded by the Nets. Now Napier. 6 points for him. And he gets it to go. Dinwiddie's got his second bucket of the night. And so Payton will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. The pass to Holiday. To the inside. Diallo somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup.
Hey, keep the ball moving. Holiday showing good leadership, running the offense all the way through.
Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Kicks to Ilgauskas. Over Okafor. Drains it from 17 feet out. Mid-range J from Ilgauskas. Here's Payton. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Hill deciding where to go with it. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
Impressive. You like the aggressive mindset. Holiday's not just floating on the perimeter.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip. Dinwiddie kicks to Napier. Inside. Ilgauskas. Good. Ilgauskas has got 10 points in the quarter.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Payton outside. Passes it to Holiday. Here's Diallo. To the paint. It's picked off. Here's Ilgauskas. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got 3 assists in the game. Well, for New Orleans, shooting for the game at 42%. Holiday dishes to Payton. Outside Hill. Shot clock at 6. Wide open look. Rebound, Brooklyn. Allen's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Hollis Jefferson. Makes it off the glass. Hollis Jefferson's got 5.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Payton passes to Diallo. Outside Holiday. And again, no good by New Orleans.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Dinwiddie with the bucket.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Well, for New Orleans, shooting a stellar 60% since the halftime break. Allen against Okafor. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way.
And a lot of fans and players interested to see how this thing all turns out.
Look at Ilgauskas.
He's got plenty of fans among his fellow players as well. I'm sure he'd be #1 on their ballots if they were voting.
And it seems like the anticipation just continues to build each year around this time of the season. Gonna be a fantastic weekend. Now, here's Napier, covered by Payton. And it's Ilgauskas missing.
Not in rhythm. He had the 2 triples in the first half, none so far in the second.
Hill finds Payton. They need this one. And Allen with the block.
And they could have used that trying to cut into this league. He's been off all night.
Here's Hollis Jefferson. He's got 5. Over Hill. Hollis Jefferson can't hit.
I can tell you right now, the coach loved everything about that shot except the result.
Pass to Payton. Inside. No good on that one. Excellent D there from Allen. Hollis Jefferson passes to Ilgauskas. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Payton outside. Some nice passing here by New Orleans.
And, you know, that's an example of how many plays we have in a game for which there's no stat. A monster dunk coming off just a terrific pick play.
Greg, you're right. It really did work to perfection. Gave him all the room he needed for the flush.
That's what happens when you get an excellent screen like that. He had plenty of space to slash right toward the basket.
And here's Payton. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. He kicks it to Okafor. The dish now to Holiday. Goes back up. Out to the right wing. They shoot again. The rebound by Ilgauskas.
And the defense daring him to shoot that. Good plan right there.
Unloads from 9. Excellent D there from Hill. For New Orleans, they've gone 7 for 16 the second half from the field, shooting a bit under 50%. Outside Holiday. And Hill has it in the corner. Here's Okafor. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Okafor's got 4 points this quarter. And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
Yeah, I mean, just wants to make sure everybody's on the same page here going forward.
You know, sometimes the best way to approach it, let your guys know what they're doing well and give them 1 or 2 things that they could have done better.
So for the Nets, Ed Davis is checked in for Allen. Harris comes in for Rondé Hollis Jefferson. And it's Russell in for Shabazz Napier. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Anthony Davis is checked in for Okafor. Rando comes in for Shaq Diallo. Wood, he's checked in for Hill. And Moore subbed in for Payton. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Moore against Russell. And Moore kicks to Davis. Outside Holiday. Back to Davis. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots.
Playing inside out, AD is the guy to do it with. Tremendous accuracy in the paint.
And it's Davis at the elbow. To the inside, here's Ilgauskas. That's in there. Davis with the assist. 40 points for AI.
Attacking on the interior, I like that attitude.
Well, for New Orleans, shooting 40% from the field. And Holiday kicks to Moore. Randall against Ilgauskas. Randall no good. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Dinwiddie passes to Ilgauskas. Now here is Harris. He's defended by Randall. Dinwiddie dishes to Ilgauskas. Sinks that one from the post. Ilgauskas has got 42 in the game.
He's been unstoppable here late, trying to shut the door and turn the lights out.
Outside Holiday. The pass to Davis. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. Just 4 seconds left to play in the third. From deep. Offline. And so it's Brooklyn, leading by a full 31 points at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep
Brooklyn making some changes. AI is checked in for Dudley. Rondé Hollis-Jefferson comes in for Harris. And it's Napier in for D'Angelo Russell. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Okafor is checked in for Wood. Julius Randle comes in for Stanley Johnson. Sheck Diallo, he's checked in for Ejuan Moore. And it's Elfrid Payton in for Ian Clark. AI is out there with Hollis-Jefferson. Then there's Shabazz Napier. Then there's Davis. And it's Caruge in at the 2 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Now here's Napier, covered by Payton. Here's Ilgauskas, and Okafor with the block. Here's Diallo. The rebound by the Nets. Davis has got his 4th rebound in this one. And here's Napier. Down low. Here's Ilgauskas. Pass to Napier. Latrey. Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got rebound number 13 for him here tonight.
You know, this is a time when you don't have to force anything. You're in command of this game.
And so Napier will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. When we look, Steve, at big stats like double-doubles, triple-doubles, are we becoming too enamored with that versus how it might affect winning?
No, I think we're always going to have those double-doubles and triple-doubles. I just think right now when you look at it, so many more possessions in games. That's why we're having guys average a triple-double or having more double-doubles. But he also gives those guys credit. The game and those players, they're just better right now, and they're more equipped to be versatile. But I do think we still got to keep the emphasis on winning. When a guy can get a triple-double in wins versus in losses or double-doubles or any kind of stats, I think that should be a category of his own.
And the first one drops. Harris is checked in for Caruge. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Wood, he's checked in for Davis. Stanley Johnson comes in for Julius Randle. Ejuan Moore, he's checked in for Sheck Diallo. And it's Drew Holiday in for Elfrid Payton. Second free throw, no good. New Orleans gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Passes it to Holiday. Moore outside, kicks it to Okafor. 6 to shoot over Davis. And again, no good by New Orleans. Brooklyn's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Nets.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so taking a look at their record, a nice milestone they'll be picking up tonight. 30 wins on the year now.
And you know, this is a win they wanted badly, guys. They did not want to get swept in the season series.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for AI.
You know, the story of this game was his offensive production. It didn't matter what the defense threw at him. He just found ways to counter and led his team.
Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Ilgauskas has got 47 points.
And just putting the finishing touches on this one, they have been on fire.
I mean, a fantastic run. The guys are really clicking, and the scoreboard reflects that.
And Holiday kicks to Okafor. Over Davis. To stop the run, Okafor gets the bucket.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Steve Smith, Craig Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, thanking you for being with us. See you later.